Yes, I am back, and yes, I am wearing a different sweatshirt. Good job for noticing. Now, there are three things that are certain in life: death, taxes, and video games. Having pretty okay soundtracks most of the time. Now, how important are they? I mean, you have different ranges of games. You have adventure games. You even have fighting games, just like this one.
Nobody gets hit. He gets that could be it. To reset the bracket.
Now, those two players were Hungrybox and Armada, two of the best players in the world. And they were playing in the grand finals of EVO, which is what the heck? I was talking and that was... screw you guys. Well, you can see my new sweatshirt of the day. That means I started filming again. Well, okay, why does this matter to me? Well, obviously, I'm a gamer, and first things first. I mean, you can see my Pokemon Silver background. It's awesome. I know it is. But why do I care about the music aspect? Well, ever since I was 5 years old, my mom had me playing violin. It's been something that's been a part of my life the better part of, 13 years now? And so it's easy to see why I marriage these two things together. And it's easy to see why I find it so important. And I'm going to tell you why you should too. You might ask yourself, what's really the big deal? I mean, video games have songs in them, and those songs sometimes hit. I know I'm right. I mean, I bet you have at least one video game song in a playlist right now. But it's a little bit deeper than that. You see, when a music company comes up to a video game company and says, we want to make songs for you, that video game company is trusting them to market their songs around the game. It's seen in promotional material, and it's seen all around the world, and still, it's such an underlying fact that we don't talk about ever in video games. And right here, I do have the numbers to back up what I'm saying. Sonic 06 sold way more, and it's kind of inexplicable why. I mean, Sonic 06 was a glitchy game, underdeveloped, really made in crunch time, it seems like. As you can see, Sonic 06 kind of crushed Sonic and the Dark Chronicles when it comes to advertising. A big chunk of that comes with the music. I mean, I still sometimes bop to some of the songs in my own free time. I mean, it's kind of a hit. Alright, now I'm going to do kind of a breakdown of the music theory aspects of what makes this song from Super Smash Bros. Melee, one so iconic, and one just kind of help everything set forth into motion as you're maybe a young kid who's opening this game for the first time, and this is what you get to see. Alright, first things first, you see a C sharp chord, which kind of throws itself off balance while changing the key signature a little bit. And then, I'm going to play it again. You see the trumpets come in, which also starts to pace up the tempo as it moves up in an ascending arpeggio. Now, what we get is a flute kind of moving the tempo along a little bit faster. It's a higher pitched instrument, meaning it invokes a little bit of dread. And so you're kind of wondering what's going to happen next. As you hear these French horns, they build up in the arpeggio, but in a hopeful manner. Also showing us, the hero of time, Link himself. It's kind of just invoking, oh wow, this is could be a really fun game, fun experience, and it also helps to convey determination and potentially a higher source of willpower, which Link is all about. They bring back that flute motif but in a little bit of a shorter and more condensed format, which kind of just brings back to a little callback. All right, right there, you hear a really well orchestrated piece. It's actually very original. Melee kind of made up this orchestration on its own, but it's just a really beautifully orchestrated piece of music that it kind of opens up into a Starry Night, and it opens up the game per se. And then you see that kind of rock synth come in when Fox and Falco, I'll show it again, Fox and Wolf, I'm sorry, when they come in, which kind of creates a little bit of contrast. I'm going to just show that again. Now, that was all really cool and really interestingly put together. I mean, you see all this awesome gameplay, these cool graphics, and I mean, it kind of just conveys that, wow, I'm really in for an experience right now like no other. And so, within all of that, you get this, Super Smash Bros. Melee, which, I'm just saying, if I was a 7 or 8-year-old kid, I think this would stick with me. This would make me want to come back. And people have been asked about this. And they said that this piece of music itself stuck with them for years. And that's why music is so important in video games. I mean, they use it in things such as music therapy as well, where you can kind of see music brings out the best of a lot of aspects in a lot of things. All right, I have Blake here. He plays Smash Bros. A lot, but how'd you start? How'd you start playing Smash?
So I started playing Smash Bros. In Melee. You know, I was like 5 or 6 years old. My parents got me the game with a GameCube, obviously, Christmas 2008. I was like asking for GameCube the whole year, and then like they got me the game, and so I booted it up. I listened to the intro theme, and it was absolutely amazing. Like I just loved it. I was hooked ever since. You know, I got Brawl, I got Smash 4, I got Ult. I love all the games.
Oh, that's like awesome. That's like the dopest thing ever, and it also helps the narrative. Don't forget that.
For the outtake.
Now, do you think that music and video games are important?
Oh, absolutely. I think probably some of my favorite music has come from video games. I don't listen to a lot of raw artists anyway. Like, just if you named a random artist, I probably wouldn't knew who they are. But like, video game music is kind of a huge thing. I listen to it a lot of the time. All
right. Well, that's all we got time for today, folks. But I'll keep you posted, and you'll probably see more about Blake in the coming future if I make any more videos. Have a great day.